Yo, what's up guys? We got Pokeaim here. Today we're another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Showdown live. And today Gengar is being suspect tested. That's right. Gengar is being tested to be potentially banned. This was actually changed based on the community opinion because Gengar was going to be voted on to be quick ban or not right after the Manaphy ban. However, the community came together and said, let's have a suspect test. Now, this might just be prolonging the inevitable just because I think the majority of people find Gengar completely busted in Pokemon BDSP because of its high speed tier, how hard it is to switch into Spec, Shadow Balls, Nasty Plot sets, and things like that. Obviously, Hex is insane as well, and it even has coverage to do whatever it wants, and Curse Body is good as well. But me, I'm still on the fence about it. I think it's super good, obviously, and I guess it might be better for the metagame if it gets banned, but it's still like, I don't like banning Pokemon just because other people want to personally, so I'm going to make my own opinions as I'm playing. We have this team that I used actually in the first time for the Manaphy suspect test because I figured Hyper Offense is the way to go, at least in the beginning. I don't actually like HO that much in BDSP. I think balance is best in my opinion, even with all the scary breakers. I still like balance the most, but I figured this would be good for quick points. I'll, at the end of the video, be talking and reading this over and just giving my thoughts as we go over it. So I'll have a little timestamp for that, but till now, or till then, let's have a nice game. This is going to be actually very scary. Taunt Gengar is incredible here, but between Dragonite, Togekiss, and everything, it's actually a really annoying game. I like Lucario, though. Sash Lucario is nice. And this is Sash spam plus Taunt and 2 choice bands, so it should be a lot of fun. They end up leading off with Mamoswine. I'm going to Taunt just in case they're not oblivious, and just in case they're not faster than me, basically. That's my thought process there. I only need rocks in this game. I do not need spikes in this game. But if I can prevent their rocks, I can keep my sashes and my multi-scale intact. So even though it is, that is unfortunate. So I waste a turn there. However, they waste a turn by going for Stone Edge of all moves. So life is good. Hey, and you know what? Life is pretty good here. I lose my sash and my Pokemon, but at the end of the day, I keep my spikes up. And what I'm going to do here is just Brave Bird into Mamoswine. I'm assuming this Mamoswine is sash as well, just based on the fact that it's going for Stone Edge, which I think is so weird because that doesn't really hit much in OU. Like, there's Rotom, but that's about it. I don't really mind Magnezone coming out. In fact, this damage is so good for Aqua Jet late game and also for Alakazam as well. And we'll just spike. If they are faster, they have to be Choice Scarf. Otherwise, I should be able to get this up as they Volt Switch, and I keep my hazards up. That's basically it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this wasn't bad. This wasn't bad for me at all. Now, I am not Life Orb Alakazam, which means I have to most likely go Gengar here. And just a Shadow Ball. They can knock me off, but it shouldn't kill me, and I just need to weaken them for my Alakazam. They try and Rapid Spin. I'm not sure why my opponent made that play. Maybe they expected me to double, predicting their Blissey, but this is best case scenario as well. Knockoff is not going to kill me. I already knew that, and Tentacruel dies to Hazard. So I keep Hazards up unless they're Defog on their flying types, which is best case for me as well, in my opinion. Yeah. Alright, so Togekiss comes out. Again, that's awesome for my Aqua Jet Sweep. And also, I'm not sure why. They already knocked off my item, so they just died of Sludge Bombs. They just basically gave me 2 Pokemon for 1. And again, we are on lower ladder, so not predicting is probably one of the better plays I can make. In this situation, though, I can switch out. And I'm actually going to go Lucario, because they should go for Ice Shard. They definitely don't have Icicle Crash. They go for Earthquake, and that's my fault. That's completely my fault. That shouldn't have happened, and that's completely my fault. That's it. That's just what happened there. Should not have happened. That's my fault. However, we're still looking good simply because Alakazam beats every Pokemon on their team and Crawdaunt will knock out Blissey. So, Extreme Speed higher priority. Again, that's completely my fault. I just talked about not predicting the ladder and I didn't follow my own rule. Completely my fault. I'll be able to knock out Dragonite with Alakazam after a little bit of chip damage from this Extreme Speed, so that's good. They go for Dragon Claw there as they are Life Orb. Awesome, which means they can't even switch in anymore. And I can just throw off a Shadow Ball. Main reason I'm throwing off a Shadow Ball is because I don't want them going Magnezone or whatever. These guys die, so it doesn't really matter. At this point, I kind of just win the game with Crawdaunt clicking knockoff. So, and they sack Tentacruel as well, so they can't even like double and do anything right there. So if they go Magnezone, they lose. We taunt Blissey. If they knock me out here with Shadow Ball, they die to knockoff anyway. They knock me out with Thunderbolt. That's fine. They are in KO range of knockoff, and Alakazam, or excuse me, Magnezone is as well, so they can't even switch and win the game. There we go. And Alakazam just wins. No, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess double, and I have Shadow Ball twice. We're good. We're good. Double Para won't beat me. I might even be faster. Actually, a para would just win anyway, right? But Aqua Jet wouldn't have KO'd at 47%, which is why I didn't bother risking it. Let's see if we get paralyzed right here and lose the game. I think we might even be faster if we get paralyzed. Perfect. Alright, so really an easy like first game, but like I made a play, even though I talked about you're on lower ladder, don't make specific plays. I mean, I did get lucky though, actually dodging stone edges, but you saw how little that was doing to Skarmory, and I have no investment on this Skarm too, so it's just something else. Didn't we just play someone with Penguin in their name? Anyway, rocks up are good for Dragonite. They have a defogger, 1, 2, potentially 3. Crawdon gets in and gets a kill, which is going to be my main focus in this and keeping my sash intact. Their rocker is not the best versus me. I will always taunt this. I'm assuming this is the rocker after all. Yep, perfect. Get up rocks here. Again, we just want to make sure that Dragonite's multi-scale is broken. I don't care about Heatran at all. And then I'll get up a spike as well. So, from this scenario, I definitely just go Lucario and click close combat. Period. That is my play. I don't SD in front of this because I can SD in front of Hippo. Close combat into +2 close combat would knock out Hippo. And Lucario is a giant threat. Obviously with inner focus and everything too. I think I should be good versus Umbreon as well. Let's see how much they take. Oh yeah. Close combat into +2 close combat. This is less risky of a play, whereas that thing can knock me out with Magma Storm. They make the wrong play. They make the absolutely... Wow, never mind. I get a really low roll, unfortunately. And they roar me out. Brings out my Crawdon, which is not what I wanted. I would have rather had, like, Alakazam come out just with the taunt and everything. Then again, Ice is better versus Scizor. Scizor becomes a little bit more of a threat now that I've been forced out. What a low roll, man. 59. I'm adamant, right? I know I'm not Life Orb, but still. That's wild. They even clicked Stealth Rock, which, like I said, was the definitely wrong play there. They're going to attack me here. I should keep my sash intact for Dragonite, so I can't go that. Alright, I'll set Gengar. I don't want to, but yeah, they dropped Draco there. This allows me to bring out you and basically pick up a KO, right? Because I just SD up. In fact, I might still just win. I might be able to still just win. Even without Life Orb, like I have this Pokemon at -2. Scizor comes out, which is something I need to KO. So that's great. Again, without my Life Orb, I don't know if I KO Latios at 76%. But as long as I keep it low, that's what matters, right? We find out. Let's find out right now. Let's go. It's +2 adamant. I feel like it doesn't KO without... I know with Life Orb it definitely KO'd, but yeah. So they knocked me out right there. If I go Crawdon, they set up. If I go you, I can bring out you after. So I simply go you, click Dazzling Gleam, knock out Latios. I still don't like this Dazzling Gleam. No other ability to hit Heatran. I don't like that too much. This endgame is going to be scary though, because they could go Dragonite and E-Speed, but I still think I have a shot. Yeah, I got to keep you alive, so I got to go Dragonite on my own. They go for Magma Storm there. And I'm just going to Outrage. Don't want them going out to their own Dragonite. They opt to stay in and go for Magma Storm again. That might be choice specs, but I just did so much damage to them. This lack of Focus Blast is depressing. They are Scarf Magma. Why wouldn't you stand on Lucario then? If you're going to go for it now, why wouldn't you try and just stand on Lucario? Right. So Umbreon comes out. Just going to make the Crawdon play. Unless they're Yawn, I'm good. Does so much damage. I also got to play off them needing no E-Speed on their... Oh my god. Them being no E-Speed on Dragonite. Because they could just E-Speed and win here too if they're banded. Oh, they lost. As long as I land, they lost. Yep. They lost. Bring you out. Click Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, so they definitely threw that endgame. I'm assuming they thought I was Life Orb, so they wanted the boost to be able to knock me out. But again, lower ladder. Your plays catch up to you. They missed Magma Storm. Can't be wrong. But man, if I didn't get that roll on Heatran, on a Powdon, I kept my Focus Sash and I killed like 17 Mons. I like this team. This team's pretty cool. I like Alakazam a lot in this one, mainly because I can stop Azel from doing its thing. We're gonna taunt it immediately. They could U-turn, I suppose. And Alakazam's feature is great here, and keeping it sash is great too. But if I can prevent rocks, that'd be like best case scenario for me. So yeah, we just Shadow Ball here. If they want to boom, that's fine. We bring it down to priority move. Again, if they boom, that's fine too. They go for U-turn, so no big deal. Maybe they go out into Weavile here to Ice Shard me or knock off. I think I just throw this away. Yeah. Then we bring out Skarm, click Stealth Rock. Actually, Brave Bird is my best play, just in case they go hard Infernape or hard Azelf. Because if we prevent rocks, again, we keep our sashes intact. So that's very important. Keeping the sash intact is very important. I need to be able to break Gliscor. Hopefully I can do that with my Destiny Bone on Gengar. They're going to obviously bring out Infernape here. But yeah, rocks are going to be good. I mean, this mon's still really good. I like Dragonite because it deals with U-turn, it deals with close combat, it deals with Flare Blitz. They go for Thunder Punch as well, predicting me to switch. We're just going to Outrage immediately. Bandit Outrage will smash Weavile, 2-hit KO, Gliscor, and break down this mon too. So, they make the Jirachi play. Could have Earthquake there, but, you know, worked out for them. What can I say? They still might not be able to beat me 1v1. Oh, awesome. So, they reset my Outrage, which is great, and I can get up rocks in this game. The only mon I'm really worried, like Lucario smashes everything, but with Hazards up. But I am very, 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 very worried about that Gliscor. They're just trying to go for boost there. That's fine. I mean, the more Hazards up, the easier it is for winning this game. I don't know if this is supposed to beat me or something. Oh, okay. Well, just gonna get up all my hazards here. Yeah, we just bring out you and just click Shadow Ball twice. As long as I KO Jirachi, they don't have extreme speed. I mean, Gliscor is still an extreme speed switching. And I still have Crawdon as well. Crawdon gets a kill, so it's not the worst case scenario. They can't kill me, basically. Maybe they also miss. Like, that's also an option. Click Shadow Ball again. I mean, if we've already dies to E-Speed and Aqua Jet, E-Speed, Infernape, and again, Outrage just picks up KO after KO. So, plus they can get Cursed Body. Like, there's a lot that could happen here. Infernape is already good too. Just gonna click Sludge Bomb so they can't Swords Dance if they try to. Bring out you now. I'm pretty positive Knockoff is my play. Ah, they were in choice. I was trying to think like what's the best thing for Starmie. If they go Starmie now though, well I go Dragonite if they go Starmie 100%. I go Dragonite if they go Starmie. Because I keep you alive to click Aqua Jet. I'm gonna assume leftovers means no Ice Beam, so I'm gonna out. Had to go for what I could, right? Had to go for what I could there. Do I go off their choke? They're not gonna choke. They're not gonna switch. That did a lot. I didn't expect it to kill. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe they go Gliscor here, and then I can Aqua Jet win. Or they just go out to you to click Mach Punch. Extreme Speed is higher priority, so if this crits, I can kill. Alright. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. So we take our first L. Trying to think. Maybe Hazard up, maybe... I guess instead of going that on Weavile, I Extreme Speed, so that way Starmie can't come out. Maybe they choke here and don't click Earthquake as well. Like there's a lot of things that could happen. Good game. Yeah, so I threw that. Well, assuming they weren't choice on Weavile, then I still think going Cardinal was the better play. Ooh, okay. Similar situation. We're going to use... Well, we're just going to click Dazzling Gleam on you. Unless you're Dual Chop, I'm good. Why is this your Stealth Rocker and not Azelf on this team? Come on, bro. You Scarf? It's dual screens. Ah. This dies. I can taunt everything, so I'm not that worried. But them having 6 turns of light screen is scary. We taunt you. Should probably. No, I don't need to keep my Sash intact. I'm good. because I have extreme speed on my mon, so I have like higher priority. But yeah, wasted a lot of the turns there. Perfect. It could be. I think I just bring you out and click Brave Bird, because I'll pick up a KO here. Get that threat out of here, and they win. Awesome. So yeah, Taunt Zam doing its thing. Haven't been able to Destiny Bomb much with Gengar. I might even just make this Scarf Gengar also with just Hex. Oh, excuse me, with Destiny Bomb as his last move and Focus Blast. But very similar. They do have Double Fairy though, so I think Crawdon's going to have to put in a lot of work regardless of the Double Fairy. Lucario looks insane, though Weezing is annoying. Taunt Alakazam kind of kills everything, but at the same time it fails to pick up a KO on every mon. You know what I mean? Like with Spikes up, it's cool, but it's not KOing Tyranitar. It's definitely not KOing this. I feel like I'm running into the same problem when I was using this team before. Like I miss Focus Blast, but Dazzling Gleam has its use too. I can absorb T-Spike, so I don't care. I'd rather get up rocks and hazards. Yeah. Again, I can absorb the T-Spike, so this is whatever. And Gengar goes crazy versus this team too. The more hazards I have, the easier it is for my Alakazam to kill Pokemon on their team as well. So, defoggers on their team include. Well, Weezing. This Weezing can defog, right? It's only the Fairy Weezing that can defog, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Like I know that from like back in the day, but I don't know if they ever updated its move pool with that. But yeah. So Spikes plus this. Crawdon gets a kill whenever it comes out. Got to be very careful around Gardevoir. Weaken Weezing, weaken Skarmory. Oh, thank you. All right, that's cool. Well, they took a little bit of damage. Now we know they're Black Sludge, I guess. And they didn't really do much for me, right? They did not do anything at all. If Dragonite's defog, then I'm gonna be faster than it. Most likely. There's no way you're running fast defog Dragonite. I feel like that's a waste. Like if you want to defog on Heatran and stuff, you want to make sure you're bulky enough to take it on. Skarmory comes out. We simply taunt that. Look at this burnt Skarm just doing its thing. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Gengar suspect test. Do you think it should be banned immediately? How do you think the metagame will change as well? I think that's a big question to always ask. Like, what is going to change from the metagame? What's gonna differ that makes it? Is it going to be for better? Is it going to be for worse? Does it matter when we have Starmie, Latios, and does it matter when we have Starmie, Latios, and Alakazam being crazy too? We taunt you as well, just in case you're rocks. All they did was take damage, which is amazing. Ice Fang. It's whatever. I don't really want to switch into Lucario. Just read a Brave Bird for some chip. Bring out you and click Crab Hammer and pick up a KO. Unless they're Stoners won't kill me even if they're like, they'll do a lot. They're like 90%. But this doesn't let Crawdon in. I mean, excuse me, this doesn't let Skarmory in. This does not let Weezing in. This does not let Clefable in. And you already saw how much Dragonite took last time. So, this is best case scenario, assuming I land. And we'll go for another one. Right now. I'll play off. I mean, if I'm using the move, I might as well. When I have Hyper Offense, I have a lot less flexibility than using Balance. So I have to accept that if I'm using this move, I got to try and use it and win. That's it. Skarm, very similar. Going to click the exact same thing. If it wants to defog, I can't stop it. So I might as well get damage out of turn. If it gets a spikes, it's better for me. They just get up a spike. They do break 2 of my sashes. But maybe with hazards up, that won't matter because the main sash that matters is the one on Zam to be able to deal with Dragonite. And they just simply keep giving me Pokemon that die. Actually, my best play is to switch out to Gengar. So I can Aqua Jet, Gardevoir, and Tyranitar later. Because they will die. So, yeah. I'm glad they protected. Because if I missed... Okay. I am just going to taunt them. And then we're just going to Sludge Bomb. Clefable will die to Meteor Mash and Crab Hammer, so I'm not worried. And I have Taunt on Alakazam too at the end of the day. And they opt to just stay in and get poisoned. Beautiful. That is definitely not the play ever. Do not Combine in front of Gengar unless you already have 1 or 2 Combines up, right? Don't do that. It was Underwear Clef too. Like, it wasn't the best versus my team, even though in theory it is. But it's not. Don't do that. Do not do that at all. So if they go out to Dragonite, my best play is not to taunt. It's actually to Sludge Bomb just to put them in range of extreme speed. I can just Sludge Bomb you as well. I don't have to Destiny Bond. And E-Speed picks off everything. Gardevoir dies to E-Speed. I have double E-Speed as well. I'm talking about Bandit E-Speed. And Dragonite gets put in range of my E-Speed from Lucario, so it should be game at this point. No reason to taunt and mess up anything. They can't Dragon Dance and beat me. I guess they could be Dragon Dance Rest. Let me just taunt. Whatever. There's Sand Up, so I want to keep my Multiscale intact. Close combat here. Oh, they go hard Dragonite, man. Yo, you just brought in Dragonite on that attack. E-Speed definitely don't kill because close combat's stronger, but whatever. We're going for it. Why not? I'll die to Sand anyway. Why don't you just do 32%? 28, bro. I was way off. But, bro, you died to Sand, so it don't matter. Dragon Dance was crazy anyway. The only reason I E-Speeded, by the way, was because they were jolly. But, to be honest, close combat was fine, too. And at this point, I win. So, I'm going to get another game. Dude, I mean, I agree with Toga. Toga said it before, but non-Life Orb Lucario is so weak. In non-Life Orb Lucario is so weak. But it fits this team very well. It fits this team super well. Ooh. We taunt you. And then we click Shadow Ball. I didn't want to risk Speed Type with Skarma. I didn't want them leading off with Torkoal. Alakazam is incredible here. You'll check everything. Okay. We'll go Skarm. If they want to Brave Bird me, that's fine. This is not going to set up rocks. I refuse to believe this will set up rocks. Stealth Rock versus... Stealth Rock are better than me going to Spike. That's also like offensive Swampert, yes. So... Good. Hella offensive Swampert. Over CC, this should kill. Easily, because Brave Bird did 51%. It's like some modest type of thing. Go Gengar just to prevent Rapid Spin. Oh, Destiny Bond here too, just in case they want to try to hit me with something else. Should be good with my multiple sashes and stuff. If he trends faster than and their Eruption, we're good. We just click Shadow Ball. If they're not faster, then I mean that means that Alakazam will be faster and put in range of Chrono anyway in the sun. So Psychic will definitely KO that. They are slower than me, so I can safely bring out you and click Close Combat. 2-hit KO Crawdaunt, smash that. Probably 2-hit KO Skarm too if it's offensive. And the more important thing is we get rid of the Mon that can take all of my Alakazam's attacks. Might as well SD up here. Yeah, if they Rapid Spin, they're not going to be faster, and I can E-Speed, so... Skarm wants to Braver me, that's fine too. I think they have 2 turns of Sun left, right? So I'm looking amazing. Skarm's also the only thing that takes Outrage on their team, and Dragonite sweeps outside of Sun, so... And there's no way Cardon beats me even if it's banded. Just because it's in the Sun, so there's no way it will actually break me down. Victory Belt. Are you going to take 99% from this? like 93% just because I'm not Life Orb? But yeah, Rapid Spin is a play. If they didn't Rapid Spin there, I mean, I kept my Sash, obviously. So, unless they burnt me with Lava Plume, I was good. And they have 1 turn of Sun left. Just 1. Jeb, are you calculating this? 82, bro. This Mon is so weak. My dude is trying to win. They're just making plays to try and win. Unfortunately, that Skarm looks really offensive, so I'm pretty sure this E-Speed just sends it flying. And then we just Aqua Jet. We just Extreme Speed. Cardinal probably lives too. Yeah, this guy does not KO without any hazards, but that doesn't matter. We just E-Speed. There's 1. I like this team. And there's 2. Raikou could be Taunt Calm Mind. We get up rocks for Gyarados and Togekiss. If it's Sub Calm Minds, I can Brave Bird once. It's Life Orb. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine though. It actually just put itself in range of +2 E-Speed. Hell yeah. That's something I could not have done without it, so I appreciate you. If they bring a Togekiss, I'm going to bring Gengar out and Taunt. But yeah, they put themselves in range of +2 E-Speed, I hope. 69%. I feel like that's close. 68, 69%. I feel like that's hella close. But I'm glad it was a life orb, at least. Leftovers. Okay. Gonna taunt you so you can't get up rocks. A Destiny Ball here too. Garchomp's annoying. Garchomp's very annoying for me to deal with. They should attack me here. Yep. Nice. So we get rid of Garchomp. Awesome. This endgame is going to be rough. Jirachi is going to be... I have inner focus though, so they can't flinch me or anything. So I definitely have to go for the Lucario endgame. And they can't intimidate me. I have to go for that Lucario endgame for sure. I mean, they brought this out first, so I get to E-Speed at least. And they died to rocks too. Yeah, Lucario endgame is for sure my play. And that Mon being gone is amazing. Obviously, they can bring out Jirachi. I think I go Team Chronon here. Oh boy. You got Drain Punch too? We'll find out. No, they have U-Turn. That probably they were max attack, so that probably killed me regardless of the boost. We'll bring you out. I'm gonna click Fire Punch here, just in case they go out to Jirachi. Hits Togekiss as well for decent damage. I'm banded, so. But I really want them to go Jirachi now. Blissey makes sense as well. Can't really switch. I think it's going to come down to a few things of Jirachi versus me. Keep your extreme speed alive. Okay, we're going to taunt them here. None of that. We taunt them that way we can set up. Oh, this is great. This is actually what I needed. Because I need Jirachi weakened. Hell yeah. That's so good. Because I can taunt Blissey and then SD up. I'm faster than you. Sir? Don't you ever disrespect... E-Speed Raikou. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Yo, that's... I mean, it worked. Shoot. High E-Speed. I think Jirachi takes too much. And this took 42 as well. Come on, come on, come on. Hit. 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 Breakthrough, please. I need as many sacks as possible, so please break through. Thank you. We got rid of Blissey. Awesome. Them having E-Speed on their Raikou changes this endgame because I can't... Because Raikou's faster than me. E-Speed. We're going to go Clef here and Meteor Mash, I guess. This endgame is so rough, bro. Now, they can't flinch me, which is important. Oh, and E-Speed kills him too, so we're good. They are offensive Jirachi. I don't know if that means they're faster than me. How much did E-Speed do to Jirachi? I didn't even calculate. Do I E-Speed? Oh, whatever. Yeah. If they were faster than me, they were faster than me. At that point, whatever. I was thinking, could E-Speed into regular E-Speed kill them, but... Ah, Lucario eats it! Game! Let's go! Let's go, Lucario! Oh my god. Bro, E-Speed, right? Yeah, that's interesting, because... I mean, what do you get rid of then? Do you not have both Thunderbolt and the other one? Oh, I got this person again. Alright, we're gonna get a Pazzers in this game for sure. I'm just gonna ignore you and get at my Stealth Rock and then get at my Spike. Stealth Rock Spike. Brave Bird, Brave Bird. Stone Edge and actually do damage this time. Cool. And they miss the next one. And then they're going to die here. Or they go Magnezone to give me more hazard. Whatever works. They go Tentacruel, which is probably the worst play because I'm in Custap Berry range. But I guess I won't risk it here. Yeah, I can't risk myself not dying to recall. Oh, them going Blissey's nice because I can taunt them. They lose to SD now. I taunt them here. They lose to SD Lucario. Should we just Sludge Bomb as well? Maybe we'll poison them. As long as we keep Blissey low, Alakazam is crazy too, so. Taunt them again. Plus Destiny Bonding is also good too. And there's no way they get hazards up versus me. Uh-oh, that got disabled. I don't even know if they can touch me now. Give me Shadow Ball. I don't think they can touch me. Shadow Ball just in case they go Magnezone. Or they go D-Knight. Just as good for me. Bro, they're giving me damage on every Mon on their team. And I got a Spadef drop too. They gave me the one Mon that I'm actually scared about sweeping me. And they're giving me damage on... You know what? They're giving me Magnezone. Excuse me. This game was weird. This game was weird. Because typically when you play somebody, you know, the next time you play them, you remember sets and you kind of, you know, you get something out of it. But this, I got so much out of Gengar, it's not even funny. They lose to E-Speed. Well, they lose to E-Speed. There's one. This is higher priority than Ice Shard. You're the only other Mon I got an E-Speed as well. Oh my god, I crit them too. You want to break through just so we can win? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yo, man. But dude, I don't know, man. I feel like they just switched too much. Very similarly, really like... Oh, and I'm loving this. This is big. Just Sludge Bomb here. Because it hits the one Mon I'm scared about them bringing out. And we just go for Destiny Bond here and knock out Pert. Okay. You know, if you attack me this turn, you die. So maybe they have Protect. But then the Sun, and they're special attacking. So, like, my Skarmory won't die here. So I'm going to get up Stealth Rock. There you go, Skarm. I'm going to taunt them. Get up her Stealth Rock. Aww. That's fine. Stealth Rock out for these guys. I sack you. I bring out you and I click Psychic. That picks up a KO on something. Well, that picks up a KO on this. Also, this Swampert's so weird, dude. This Swampert's so weird. A Brave Bird. Yeah, so now we have them weakened. Alright, so Psychic kills this. Oh my gosh. It's Yawn Protect, Max Special Defense. You know what? Just get... I know I'm not going to get 34, but just get 34. You know, this is even better. If I get the kill on Chrono, this is even better. Get that threat out of here. Torko's going to die. I don't got to worry about that. I can Shadow Ball that. This guy dies to Psychic. Shadow Ball you. I'm so worried about Victory Bell, though. This isn't Scarf, though. Like, this isn't Scarf Trend, so I'm good. Let's bring you out. Click Knockoff. So that way Victory Bell can't growth. There's one. We sack that. Maybe I shouldn't have knocked off, to be honest, but we'll see. No, wait, this is better. Perfect. They gave me Scarm. Alright, we're good. We should be good. Because Scarm dies here. You wow, bro, for that play. Why are you Custap Berry with... I mean, you're going to die to the next one. Honestly, dude, that is, again, best case scenario. They're just giving me everything. And they gave me that. And Victory Bell obviously cannot set up in front of me. And I can just click Outrage. Victory Ball cannot set up in front of me here either. Dude, you cannot set up in front of this demon. People were so disrespectful. I feel like they made the right plays and then they just kind of like swapped around and messed around too much. This is... do not like to see Defogger and this guy. Really cool Venomoth team though. No Ghost Resists. Their Dark Resist is Infernape, which is not a good Dark Resist. Well, it takes like half from every Dark type. Just more than half from Crawdaunt. Rocks up for Venomoth. Yeah, I Brave Bird just in case they go Fortress. It's better for me. Or I mean, I either KO. Infernape just put itself in range of +2 attack, right? And if they stay in, I kill them. So that's best case scenario. Now we can go Gengar and stop Fortress from being annoying. So that's like best case scenario, right? That's a mon with Mach Punch. That's a mon with a lot of things. What I want to do is I want to keep my sash on Lucario, but I don't even know if it's going to matter because they have Garchomp. But they do go Fortress, so we're going to taunt this guy. Maybe they'll go for a Spike. Maybe they might Voltage. Go Empoleon. Same thing for me. I Fire Punch to knock out that guy. Huh. It's actually really good. I can't Destiny Bond him though, so that kind of... it's good and bad, you know? Like I can't Destiny Bond, I can't do anything. Yeah. Couldn't Destiny Bond there, so it was rough. Alright, close combat here. Should be a KO on something. Perfect. They go Fortress and I SD in their face. Twice, I think. Unless they're running Earthquake. But that doesn't really hit much in OU except for Magnezone, which you just want to Voltage on anyway. If I hit this guy... I think I Meteor Mash Latios. Yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely Meteor... that took nothing. Bro, that Mon took nothing! That's like max defense Venomoth. Get attack raise already. Bro, I'm scared to close combat. But I was not scared to SD. So. Best case is they go Garchomp and let me weaken it. Actually, best case is they go hard Fortress right now. Thankfully, I 4 times resist. Yeah, Fortress would be awesome. But I mean, Garchomp would be really good too. Because it's something I need to weaken. But like, yeah, this is actually best case. Doesn't matter if they Rapid Spin. Again, this was actually best case here. Because now we bring out you. I should be good to win this game with my priority moves now. Because whatever they bring out, I live a hit from. If it's Scarf Garchomp, it has to Outrage. Which I Dazzling Gleam. Does enough to put in range of Aqua Jet. They go this, which is the exact same thing. I just Shadow Ball. They Draco me. I go Crawdaunt here and Aqua Jet. As long as you don't get crit, I'm good. Yep. Aqua Jet kills. And then it does too much to Garchomp. I just want to make sure I have multiple Pokemon. And if it is like Scarf Garchomp as well, then Dragonite lives it through Multiscale anyway. Maybe they think they could get up rocks and win, but they can't because, yeah, too much priority. Oh, that does so much damage, dude. Let's find out. Ah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna end on that. I think we lost what, 1 game? We lost 1 game. But let's read this. Let's read this. Suspect reasoning. A lot is on into making Gengar more powerful than ever before in BDSP. Ghost-type Pokemon have only gotten better and better ever since X and Y with the Steel-type nerf, correct? And the removal of Pursuit in this generation goes a long way in not making them often feel like single-use threats in battle. Finally, Gengar even received Nasty Plot, helping it bypass its issue with directly breaking bulky Pokemon with raw power alone. Though, funnily enough, in this game, and now with Hex and Specs, I feel like Nasty Plot is actually worse than the Specs set. While it lost Levitate in comparison to DPP, Curse Body can still come in handy for shutting down choice attackers or weakened priority like special defensive Scizor's Bullet Punch. And the overall nerfing of defensive counterplay options and the very addition of Nasty Plot cannot be understated. Shadow Ball and BDSP OU is an extremely powerful and spammable stab move with very limited recourse for such a high-powered Pokemon. Gengar's most popular set on the ladder is Choice Specs for its great hit and run functionality. Correct. And there are various other sets like Wisp Hex and funky Stall Breaker variants as well, like Taunt, Focus Sash, Destiny Bond, you guys saw. These are all very viable, with the set that arguably pushes it over the edge is Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Focus Blast with Life Orb. Gengar's longevity is not all... That set doesn't even KO Gliscor though. Gengar's longevity is not all that important when many teams will simply fold to its boosted hits immediately, and this set removes most predictive counterplay. No longer can you risk bringing in Choice Band Tyranitar into a Choice Specs Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb to dish out pain in return, and you're instantly threatened by Oko from Focus Blast immediately after. To put this set's power into perspective, Special Defensive Calm Mind Blissey relies on dodging Focus Blast, while Thunder Wave variants might not even save the slow-paced teams it usually best fits on from being threatened. Thunder Wave Blissey can only be totally invalidated by the also viable Substitute plus Nasty Plot Gengar, which makes it risky choice as your team's main counterplay. Gengar's immunity to both Mach Punch and Extreme Speed doesn't help either, and Special Defensive Scizor, the most common priority, only deals about 55% maximum Bullet Punch. As such, handling Nasty Plot Gengar even slightly consistently means one of the two things. Use a heavily invested Pokemon with a massive special bulk, the ability to threaten Gengar and neutralize such resistances to Ghost, Poison, and Fighting, of which the viable list is short, or make sacrifices to it and revenge kill it with a faster Pokemon or extremely powerful priorities such as Kratos Aqua Jet. Having to sacrifice to Gengar to get revenge killers in safely is obviously not ideal, and of the bulky Pokemon, the vast majority are either 2-hit KO'd on switching by Choice Specs Gengar or crippled or pressured by Whisk Hex Gengar. So scouting is required, but such scouting may give Nasty Plot Gengar the opportunity to set up and deny those bulky Pokemon safe anyway. Most are also vulnerable to Gengars after minor prior damage regardless, forcing very conservative and passive play that can be exploited by the Gengar user. Gengar's explosive, of course, its speed is great but not uncontested. It is vulnerable to its priority if weakened, and it very rarely finds opportunity to switch in versus anything except a predicted double switch. It can't be absolutely everything at once. Choice Specs Gengar won't get through a Blissey alone and can be punished by mindless Shadow Ball use by the likes of Tyranitar, and Nasty Plot Gengar can sometimes require risk-taking to acquire the necessary turn to set up. These are quite minor flaws, though, and absolutely aren't enough to discount it from being potentially ban-worthy. After all, similar ones are shared by various Ubers, and Gengar's lack of switch-ins can be greatly compensated for by the plethora of fantastic pivots in the tier, such as Scizor, Gliscor, Run and Wash, and Infernape. Alright. I don't think Gengar is as crazy as it is. To have to sacrifice Blissey to Thunder Wave it, I don't think is that big of a deal. Because I'm just like, we're going through whatever it had. Like, the teams we have, some teams like me and Blim used to get top 10, which we have another episode hopefully coming out soon. But the teams we have, we use Blissey specifically with Shadow Ball just for Gengar to Thunder Wave it, because the rest of the team can deal with the other threats in the metagame. Yes, Blissey can still check Latios. Yes, Blissey can still check Alakazam, but those teams usually still have Togekiss. Those teams usually have Scizor anyway, so you blanket check those. We do those Pokemon anyway. It just happens to deal with Gengar. I do think Specs is best set, period. I don't actually like the Nasty Plot set a lot because it has to hit attacks to win, which, I mean, it's Focus Blast at the end of the day, it's Pokemon, right? But I don't like that about a Pokemon, right? I even rather run, instead of Focus Blast, I even rather run Energy Ball in the Spec set, though Focus Blast with Stealth Rock and Sand can 2-hit KO Blissey. So there are your trades off there. I'm still on the fence about Gengar. I really am. This post wasn't as like what I felt about Manaphy, like how I was like breaking it down. When I was breaking it down, what my thoughts on it, I was like, is that really correct? This one is like, okay, it's saying Gengar's good, it's hard to switch into, and that's it, right? That's basically it. I do want to play more of this suspect test run though, because like I said, I'm truly on the fence about it. I haven't fought Gengar and felt like, oh my god, this mon is completely broken. If I look through my BDSP OU teams, just because, yeah, I mean, and this is me running Hyper Offense, so yes, a Gengar is going to be a problem, even with max special defense Scizor. But I chip it down for Garchomp, and Latios is faster. I know my game plan of beating it. This has Spexgar. This is a really fun team. But Spexgar plus... this has my own Spexgar to speed tie. This is Ditto to be faster. Scizor lives with a hit. Gliscor lives a hit. Crawdon, even if it ends up going for Hex. I mean, this is a Bastiodon team, so to be fair, don't even look at that. Sucker Punch on this, and Polion to live hits. This is no Ghost Resist, so this one's really difficult for me, but that's a team flaw. I actually was able to beat Gengar with Furret because I would pivot in on the Spec sets. Obviously, the Nasty Plot sets were more problems when I was playing with this, but I do have Banded Sucker Punch as well. This one, a well-played Gengar is incredibly threatening, but it doesn't knock out Togekiss unless it's Specs with Sludge Bomb, and we Thunder Wave it back. We have Protect T-Trying to Scout. We have Tyranitar to punish the Specs ones, and Rotom Wash to Thunder Wave the other ones. So, like, yeah, it's a problem, but it's as much as a problem as, like, I don't want to compare it to Latios, because Latios is shut down completely by Blissey, period. Even if you double around everything, the Blissey player had to play really terribly to get all the spikes up and not defog them away. This one we have this for, and then max special defense glass core, which eats a hex as well. It barely does, but it does eat a hex. And then we also have like speed control to deal with it too. I don't know. It's a difficult mon to switch into. Period. Right? It's good. It's strong. But like it's not Hoopa. You know, it's not Hoopa Unbound to me, in my opinion. Right? It's not crazy like that. Right? Whereas Hoopa had very little defensive utility. Though, I mean, special defense was cool, but Gengar also has similar, and it can absorb toxic spikes as well, and it can live weaker hits as well, like Hydro Pumps and Volt Switches and stuff like that. And you saw the Bullet Punch calcs they did too. But I'm having trouble feeling it that way. Maybe that's just because I've been playing with Gengar too long too. And I never think that, oh man, this mon is going to kill me no matter what. I do definitely get repaired when I see this Pokemon, but I don't know. I'm really on the fence. I have to play more of the Suspect Test to really think about what I'm going to do if I even end up getting Restless, because I'm in this 253 stream for charity for Legends Arceus. But I don't know, man. This is one of the tougher suspects for me. Because would the metagame probably be better with this Pokemon? Maybe. I think games would for sure be easier for me to win if I wasn't fighting a Gengar. But I don't think that because Gengar is there, I'm just scared of losing. It's just a good threat. It's a strong Pokemon in the metagame, right? Like, period. It's strong. It's good. It's like, well, it's not like Bandit Melmetal. Bandit Melmetal had answers, quote unquote. But I guess it's the combination of high speed plus the strong offensiveness that's just really making it crazy. It's just stab Shadow Ball. That's the big thing, right? Like Alakazam, I low-key think so. Alakazam is a bigger threat in the game, period. Just because of its speed turn, I feel like it's highly slept on. And if Gengar does get banned, we'll see more Zam, obviously, for sure. We might even see less Weavile because, well, then if more Zam, we'll see more Weavile anyway. I don't know. I'm kind of stumbling for words on this because it's, I don't know. I definitely think it's going to get banned, though. I think the community has already said enough that they want to ban it. I think they're like 90% pro ban at the moment. So I definitely think it's going to be banned. And even if it's only like 10, 12 people that get their suspect arrest, they're all going to vote ban anyway. But I'm not, I don't know. It's difficult. It's for sure we're part of the big four, right? You got Latios, you got Alakazam, Starmie, and Gengar. They're all like in the same category for me. But the biggest difference between the others is that all of them have either inaccurate moves or their moves are hard to switch aren't as hard to switch into, whereas Gengar has just stab Shadow Ball that is no drawback, right? I go for it and I get a Spadef drop, I can beat something that wouldn't have been Suicune. But I got to play more. I understand why people want to ban it, I do, but it's just hard for me to say I want to ban it as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. I know this wasn't as good in terms of my thoughts on it, but like I don't know. I don't know. I can't just say because I don't feel like I have too much trouble with it. Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. Don't ban it. That's not a good thing. So I'm trying not to say that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. I'll see y'all. Peace.